Hello viewers, welcome back once again to Legacy Finance. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about a very sensitive subject, and that is the subject of, are your children responsible for you in your old age as parents? I know this is something that has a lot of divergent views out there. However, in this video, I'll be looking at both sides of the whole issue, and hopefully, I hope that it will help you make a decision as to whether your children should be responsible for you in your old age or not. And if you are new to this channel, Legacy Finance is all about personal investments, personal finance, and then entrepreneurial development. We help people to build wealth, grow the wealth, and then achieve financial independence. So if you are interested in content like that, you may consider subscribing to this channel and giving this video a thumbs up if you really get some value out of it at the very end of it. Now, I know that as parents, we sacrifice a lot to take care of our kids, right from the very moment that they are conceived till the time that we give birth to them. We take very good care of them till they become adults. Now, the temptation is most parents will end up investing everything that they have to make sure that the children get the better part of life. Some will even go into as far as going into their savings and some of their retirement monies so that they will be able to take very good care of their kids. Now, this is a very noble act. This is something that is very good and laudable, because as parents, our first responsibility is to take very good care of our kids. This is a dominion mandate on us that we have to take good care of our kids. Now, if you are doing this, it is very good. There's nothing wrong with it. However, the issue arises when the children become better off and you, the parents, now become an aged person or an old person. The issue now becomes, should your children come back to take care of you or not? Now, for some children, some will be grateful enough to acknowledge the fact that these my parents sacrificed so much for me so that I could be where I am today. However, some children may not have that kind of mindset. Some may not really see it as really relevant as to all that you did for them. Either way, I do not, as a person, put any blame on these kids. First of all, we have to accept the fact that it is your responsibility to take care of your kids. Doing that doesn't obligate your children to come back to take care of you. However, if they choose to come back to take care of you, that is a plus on that child. It means that that child has a sense of gratitude. In the same way, a child that refuses to come back to take care of you, I am not someone who will right away start blaming that child. However, irrespective of whatever decision that the child makes, I want to provide an alternative solution. I want to give you a different idea that you can use to implement in your life, so that irrespective of whatever decision the child makes, you, the parent, will still be well cushioned for life. So let's say that you have invested everything that you have spent in bringing up the child, and at the end the child doesn't come back to take care of you. What happens to you? Does that mark the very end of your life? Ideally, as parents, we are always hoping that when the children become of age and they are capable, they will come back to take care of us. But this is not something that we can bank 100% of our hopes on. So that is why I want to provide an alternative solution. And my solution is this way. There is something called compound interest. Compound interest, as Albert Einstein said, is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays for it. So I want us to employ the power of compound interest so that we can set ourselves up as parents so that we can enjoy a better life in our retirement, irrespective of whether our children come back to support us or not. Now, the first thing that I want you to do is to answer this question. Can you save up to 10 Ghana cedis or $10 a day? I know this is something that most of us can do. 10 Ghana cedis is something that most of us can do. So let's say that you can really save up to 10 Ghana cedis. Do you know that when you are saving 10 Ghana cedis every day for a month, it gives you 300 Ghana cedis? Yes, that's for a month that is 30 days. That gives you 300 Ghana cedis. Now, the next question is, with this 300 Ghana cedis, if you continuously do this for a year, do you know that this will amount to 3,600 Ghana cedis for just 1 year? Yes, just saving 10 Ghana cedis every day for a year will give you about 3,600 Ghana cedis. Now, if you are able to answer yes to this and you are able to do this, then it means that the method that I will be employing will work very perfectly for you. So let's say that at the end of the year, you have 3,600 Ghana cedis. What I want you to do is to take this money and put it in a safe investment. Now, there are many investments out there. I know some of them promise very huge returns on your principal. However, there are three things that you must note before putting your money in any investment. The first thing is, one, the security of your principal. The second thing is your ability to reclaim your principal as and when you need it. And the third thing is the ability of your principal to give you some fair amount of interest. Now, any investment that doesn't meet these three criteria, I wouldn't advise that you put your money into. So let's say that for the benefit of the doubt, we want to put this money into bonds or treasury bills. Treasury bills are issued by governments, and I know that for treasury bills to fail, it means that the whole government system will have to fail. And I don't see that happening anytime soon. So let's put it in treasury bills. And currently, treasury bills are traded between 12 to 15% in Ghana. So let's say that I'm a little bit on the high side and I want to put this money at an interest rate of 15%. So I'll put the 3,600 Ghana cedis at an interest rate of 15%. When I do this, at the end of the year, it's going to give me 3,450 Ghana cedis. However, in the second year, I'll still continue the practice of saving 10 Ghana cedis a day, and that will also amount to another 3,600. So I'll add this, my new money, to the 3,450 Ghana cedis, and that will give me a new amount of 4,050 Ghana cedis. Then I'll invest this for another 1 year again. Now, if I continue this practice of saving 10 Ghana cedis every day and investing it or re-adding it to my principal, if I continue this practice for 6 years, just 6 years of my life, I'm going to end up with over 30,000 Ghana cedis. Now, after doing this for the first 6 years, you can decide that you will not contribute anything again to this fund again, but you only keep it in the treasury bill account such that it will keep compounding as the years go on. Now, this is very much possible because you may have other commitments towards your children and your other relatives, making it very difficult for you to save more money after the 6th year. So let's say that you started this practice at the age of 30 years. Let's say that you started this practice at the age of 30 years. And I know for most of us, retirement age is 65 years. So if you started this practice at the age of 30 years, it means that by the time you are 36 years, you have about 30,000 in treasury bills. Now keep this 30,000 in treasury bills still compounding over time. Now by the time you reach the 30th year of this investment, by which time you will now be 60, this money would have grown to the amount of about 1 million Ghana cedi plus. If it is not exactly this, it will be very close to it because of the varying interest rates. So let's say that we'll add 2 additional years to this, making it 62 years. By the time you are 62 years, you have about 1 million Ghana cedis plus as savings for yourself. And this, I strongly believe, is money that can take very good care of you in your old age. Now, if your children decide to come back to support you in your old age, that is a plus to them. You'll be grateful to them. However, the worst could happen such that the children themselves will not even be able to take care of themselves, thought less of taking care of you, the parent. So what happens in this case? It means that you now have to fend for yourself. And following this plan will be something that will take care of you in your old age. Now, the truth is that as parents, we are supposed to be a blessing to our children. We are supposed to be a source of satisfaction to our children, especially in our old age. It's very pathetic when it turns out that you are a burden onto your children in your old age. So in order to safeguard ourselves and to protect ourselves from really becoming a burden instead of a blessing to our kids, I strongly advocate that you adopt this practice, this method. It's a very simple practice. Save 10 Ghana cedis every day continuously for 6 years of your life and put this in a treasury bill account. And after the 6th year, don't save anything again. Let it compound over the next 30 years or 32 years, by which time you will be in your 60s and almost ready for retirement. And this money would have grown into the amount of 1 million Ghana cedis plus, and that should be enough to take care of you in your old age, at least for the next 20 years or 30 years that you will be living on earth. So friends, this is a very simple and proven method. It works. It has worked for millions and millions of people out there, and if you implement it, it will really set you apart and give you a better retirement in your old age, such that you do not start the blame game. When children do not come back to take care of you, you do not grow bitter, you do not grow angry, you do not start recounting how much you sacrifice for these kids, only for them to come back and turn their backs on you. You do it because it is your responsibility towards the kids. As to whether they'll come back or they'll come back to take care of you, that is left to the child's discretion. So friends, let's follow this practice. It will save us a lot of the stress that we go through as parents in our old age. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, Legacy Finance is all about personal finance, investments, and then entrepreneurship. We give you the tools, the ideas, so that you can create wealth, build wealth, and achieve early financial independence. If you really got some value out of this video, please help us to support this channel by giving us a like, and also subscribe if you haven't done so. That will help us to grow the channel and to continue to create more valuable content like this. Now, if you have not yet watched some of my other videos, I created a video in which I give a detailed presentation of how you can give your child $1 million worth of inheritance, and this is also employing the principle of compound interest. You can go and watch that video so that you can begin thinking of how you can create enough inheritance for your child, irrespective of whether you are from a rich class or a poor class. This method works for everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you do come around to watch our other videos. God bless you. Bye.